Hi, and welcome to GFENT Sports. I'm Johnny Jenkins, your host. And I just want to say before I get into what I logged on to talk about is if you subscribe to this channel, I appreciate you. Thank you for subscribing. And if you're watching this video, thank you for stopping by. If you like the content, like, share, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate you, and I hope everyone have an awesome 2026. I know a lot of crazy stuff is going on in our nation here in the United States of America, and prayers and that God cover you and protect you and your family, and that our nation come around to being great and to being a nation that is caring about each other, respecting and showing love to our neighbors, because we are secure by our neighbors, our next door neighbors, our neighbors in our community, from state to state, from nation to nation. So, and I kind of feel guilty. I mean, I'm getting online to talk about football, NFL football, and particularly the subject matter is Shedeur Sanders and all of the dialogue that's going on about the Cleveland Browns in particular. Of course, if you don't know, they're in search of a new coach because Coach Stefanski got fired. And anyway, I guess I got off topic earlier, but I I'm going to play a clip, part of a clip, and I hope I don't get uh, you know my account get flagged. But I'm gonna let you listen to this, and then I'm going to comment, give my answer, what I think, and it's in regards to a choice between two individuals who would make the best fit as coach of the Cleveland Browns. Hold on.
Who's between the two? Which head coach would you prefer to be the next head coach of the Browns? I know you didn't play for either, but you did play against both, so I'm curious from your perspective. Neither we don't think is coming to Cleveland, but if you had to choose Harbaugh or Tomlin, who do you think would be a better fit in Cleveland?
I'd like Tomlin for two reasons. One, I think he's probably done more with less throughout his career than John Harbaugh has done. And then two, I think that he is an incredible motivator, and I would certainly love to hear his amazing quotes and his one-liners that he's always throwing out there at his press conferences. He would make every media day entertaining and exciting and interesting because he is just so funny. He's so direct. He is such a great communicator. And I think for a franchise at the position that the Browns are in right now, searching for that breakthrough coach that everybody in the organization and the city can rally around, I think Mike Tomlin is that type of guy. Now, I think it's more likely.
So this is crazy because this is the first live I was allowed to do since I started really working on my channel in terms of uploading and that type of stuff. And that was about a month ago, and I had like two subscribers. And to date, I have 166 subscribers. And I just want to thank you guys. I appreciate it so much. But I had to have a minimum of 50 subscribers before they would let me go live. And even though they finally approved for me to go live, there's a stipulation. I can only go live 25 times within a certain period. When I get to 1,000 subscribers, then I can, fully go live. Hey, what's happening out there? And so I was like, okay, I'm going to make the 25 count. That's 25 episodes, if you will. It's some things I want to do, some special things I want to do, especially with the followers, the people who follow me and support me, subscribers. We got a lot of great things we're going to do. But anyway, I said to myself, I was sharing with my son, I'm not going to waste my 25 allotted times to go live. I'm gonna make it count. And so I was gonna wait and do some, really work it out, kind of like plan it and that kind of thing. And then I heard the question about the possibility of Mike Tomlin becoming the head coach of Cleveland Browns. Now, if you've been following it, I saw, I think it was the last game, and when they played Pittsburgh and Cleveland won, and Mike Tomlin and Shedeur had a little quick exchange on the sideline, and I said to myself, he would be the perfect coach. Like he, 19 years in the league, he won a Super Bowl before. He would be the perfect coach to coach a Shedeur Sanders, who is an awesome, more than a football player, more than a quarterback, just a beautiful soul. What father, what mother wouldn't want to have him as a son? Wouldn't be proud of him, And so, and I'm gonna tell this story right here. I stopped watching NFL. I grew up loving NFL. I mean, I grew up at a time where they had the little NFL magnet game, and this was way before a lot of your times. And so we loved NFL football. It was like that was an important part of our entertainment. Watching TV, NFL was one of the things that we followed. You know what I'm saying? And but when the Kaepernick thing happened, it's like for me, the support that I have given to the NFL and my people have given to the NFL, come on, and the talent that has been lent, that you were able to utilize to even make the product that you have. And you don't care about what happens to people that look like me. That was a problem. That was a problem, people. And I stopped watching NFL football. Fast forward to Shedeur Sanders at Colorado, I started following him, and I just have to say, there's no way I cannot celebrate that young man, and I have sons that I'm proud of. He's a great young man, but I kind of got off when he had the conversation on the sideline with Mike Tomlin. I said to myself, what if he became the coach for the Cleveland Browns? You know what I'm saying? That would be a perfect match because here you got this ultra talented quarterback, football player who not only cares about his family, but he cares about the people that he's around. Why wouldn't you want that type of player on your team who genuinely cares about other people? You know what I'm saying? And so when the thing went down where he fell in the 5th round and all that bull crap, and we know it was some bull crap behind that. I don't care what anybody say. I think it was deliberate. I think they came after him to get him on the cheap. They got him on the cheap. They got a top-notch quarterback on the cheap. Okay, all the little stuff that's been going on and little commentary from different analysts and so-called gurus and stuff, a lot of those folks was gifted an opportunity to dump on somebody and make money off of him, knowing you don't know who he is. You didn't see what he did in Colorado. He's the perfect quarterback for Cleveland Browns. They don't have an offensive line. Okay, this quarterback, Shedeur Sanders, got sacked more than anybody in the history as far as that school and that season. No other quarterback got sacked as much as Shedeur Sanders did, and he still excelled. 4,000 plus yards passing, 37 some touchdowns. His efficiency rate, I think, it was up there. I'm not even going. Don't hold me on it. But what I'm saying, he demonstrated the Johnny Unitas Award. He won that award. That's the highest. Next to the Heisman Trophy, that's the highest recognition of who you are as a quarterback, and that's the most important position on the field. And think about this: the Heisman Trophy winner went second or third in the first round with a $40 million contract. This is your quarterback. This is who was throwing to Travis Hunter. And then the rest of the receivers that he had. Cleveland Browns are blessed to have Shedeur Sanders on their team. And if they can get a coach like Mike Tomlin to come in and coach him and develop him, he's already who he is. He's who they were looking for. And you need a serious quarterback for a caliber of quarterback. I mean, serious coach for the caliber of quarterback that Shedeur is. You need somebody that know what the hell they doing. And Mike Tomlin has been on the job for 19 years, and he knows what he's doing. And one thing for sure, his resume can confirm, he knows how to win a Super Bowl. And Shedeur Sanders and those young guns they got over there, man, that Cleveland Browns have been blessed and set up to really, in the next 3 years, they could contend for a championship. And I would go as far as to say I wouldn't be surprised if they make the right moves. They could win it the next season, okay? But listen, I just jumped on here to share that. I'm just going off. I really think it's a great opportunity for the Cleveland Browns to get a coach like Tomlin would turn their whole culture around, okay? Because there's a lot of shenanigans going on in that, just even in that space, that media space in Cleveland. Some of those people were harsh, and I think it's a sad commentary when you dump on a young man that you know he's a good kid, and then tell a bunch of lies. Oh, he failed his interviews. Come on, listen to him when he's doing the press conference. He even protected his coach, and his coach. The coach was suspected of not really liking him and not really giving him a great opportunity and chance to be successful. The play calling was off. The play calling was way off. You know what I'm saying? So we got a lot of haters out there, but it doesn't matter, because one thing about it, Shedeur Sanders is going to do what he's going to do as it relates to getting on that field and demonstrating that he was a first-round prospect, okay? They kind of did the trading places, like Eddie Murphy's movie Trading Places. That's what they did with Shedeur and Dylan Gabriel. Dylan Gabriel is in the position which when coming out of college, he was projected a 4th or 5th round pick. And that's the position he's in right now. He didn't lose out. They used him, though. They used him like a pawn on the chessboard to create this narrative and have people talking about ridiculous stuff, like analysts trying to figure out, well, I don't know, he's not mobile and he doesn't have arm stretch. Shut up. He demonstrated, he made liars out of you. He got on that gridiron and demonstrated. I don't care about all the analytics and you analyzing the game. A win is a win. He won more games than any quarterback that was on. I'm not trying to dump on these folks. I'm just saying he demonstrated that he was the best choice to be QB1. And just like he said, I am who you've been looking for. So listen, you guys, thanks for stopping by. I just got on to rant about that. And this is my first live. Listen, if you love the content or like the content, like, share, comment, and subscribe. All right. Peace.